All right, so from the Magic in This Night suite, this is the paper, that's the embossing folder, those are the iridescent pearls. I love those pearls. Oh my gosh, I've loved them. And this ribbon, this is the metallic, what's it called? Metallic mesh ribbon. I couldn't remember. I knew there was a middle name. And it's so cool because it doesn't shred, which I thought it would do. So that's some of the product from the suite. I am not using the paper today, but I am using that embossing folder. All right. And from the Hollows Night Magic stamp set, I am using this image and the Trick or Treat. I love this image because it's so versatile. So I'll be showing you that one. And from the Halloween Magic dies, I have the frame die, the smaller one. And then there's that embossing folder. And it is so cool. I love it. And here's our card. Check it out. Lots of bling. I did the embossing with silver and I added some of that mesh ribbon. So there's what we're going to work on. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my piece of basic black. Whoops, let me pull in my dimensions. I did all this before I left. Thanks, Linda. So I had it all done. But my black is 4 by 5 1/4. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit it with the embossing buddy because it'll be raised when I take it out. And I want to make sure I don't get stray flecks where I don't want them. And then I'm going to take and I'm going to put this in here. And I'm going to line up the bottom of my paper with that line across there. I like this line that they've added. Now let me emboss this so that, and I will tell you, I do not have the new stamp set. I do not have the new pads. I have used my older one that I had, and I took the tabs off of it, and then I put the screws back in so I wouldn't lose them. And then there's another piece too. Oh, something. I've got it stuck in a thing. This goes on top and then one plate. And this does emboss with the new plates. I did use tab 2, I think it was. Let me look and see. Yep, I did use tab 2. So if it's a real thick embossing folder, the new ones, you have to use tab 1. But for that one, tab 2. And there we go. And it gives a great impression. I mean, I don't know why people feel they need the new stuff, but that works. All right, now I had already hit this with my embossing buddy. And I'm going to take my nasty looking Versamark and I'm just going to swipe it over, and I may even press. So I'm embossing the piece. I'm trying to look at it from the side to see where there's some ink. I probably need to ink this up again. I'm trying not to press too hard because I don't want the ink in the bottom where it's not embossed. Then I'm taking my silver embossing powder and I'm going to take and I'm going to use my tweezers because that way then I can just take it straight over and emboss it. I'll pull this down some. And I'm just going to put it in here and hopefully I've got embossing powder everywhere. All right, I'm gonna, oop, I meant to put a paper down underneath of this because this stuff goes everywhere and it drives me crazy when I'm trying to. All right, now I may have pressed a little too hard, but that's okay. And I'm gonna pour this on. All right, I'm gonna take this and really flick it. I'm gonna move this out of the way. Maybe I can get a little bit more off. I'm really flicking, guys. All right. Now this is going to have a lot more in spots I don't want it. So what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to take a stiff paintbrush, if I can find it over here. Here's one. I'm going to take you hear that thunder? And I'm just going to kind of hit some of the bigger spots and brush it off. So that's something you can do if you get embossing powder where you don't want it. Just take a stiff paintbrush and I'm just kind of removing some of it. I'm going to end up wiping half of it off beforehand. Let me blow it. All right, that helped. All right, I'm going to go emboss this, and I'll be back to clean up this mess. So give me a minute. You guys know to heat the top and the bottom, and it'll emboss faster. And I think I missed a spot down here. Let me go get that. The lighting over there isn't as good because I don't have all my lights on, and I missed that spot, so. And I love the silver on there. I think it looks like the cobwebs in the you know, with mist on it. All right, and I'm just going to throw this one away because it's got embossing powder everywhere. Do you guys hate that embossing powder as much as I do? I love using it, but it gets everywhere. All right, I'm going to take and clean this off so I don't have that grit. It's the grit that drives me crazy. All right, so we've got that done. Now, what I'm going to take and do is I'm going to take this ribbon. Thanks, Linda. And I'm going to wrap this around and I'm going to tie a knot. Probably, yeah, I did a double knot. So I'm just going to tie one, tie the other. I kept it simple because I really want this, and see, I pulled it the wrong way, so I'm just gonna let it go. I really love this ribbon. It's, I don't know why, but there's something that speaks to me about this ribbon. It's just so much fun. And I think it's perfect for the cobwebs. Oh, that might be too long. Yep, too long compared to the other side. So I got to cut it a little bit more. All right, that's better. All right, so now we've got that, and I'm going to slide it over just slightly so it's over to the side. Oh, Linda, that was the first thing I ordered, is this ribbon, because it was like, it just looked so much fun to play with. So I've used it for my class next month with boxes and treat holders, and it's just so much fun. So much fun. All right, now I need to get my tear-in tape. And I have not placed my order yet. That's my goal to do in the next few days so that I can get some more tear-in tape. And I have to order a stamp kit for a couple of ladies in the neighborhood. So I'm going to order it all at once. I have not used this ribbon, Linda, with snowflakes, but that's what I want to do, is use it with the snowflakes too. So I think it'll be very pretty with the snowflakes, because you really can't, it's just a mesh ribbon. It doesn't, I think I might have like so little left. It doesn't look like cobwebs or anything. It's just mesh ribbon. I broke my rule. I'm trying to keep myself organized. I'm going to go from this end and avoid that. So I'm going to get ready and put this on my card base. So did everybody have a great weekend? I had a long drive home yesterday. Whew. And I did hit some rain. Hey, Barbara. So that slowed me down a little bit. And then I was, I guess, maybe 5 miles away. And my fuel low light came on. Says, would you like me to find you a gas station close by? I said no, because I knew where I was going to stop, and I knew where I was. So I drove, and I figured out I had about two and a half gallons left. I came down 95, and then I get off in Wilson, Linda, and head east, because I'm over on the coast. So I have to head east, but I did come down 95. But I hit the rain in North Carolina, not in Virginia. All right, now let me stamp this on here, like so. Yeah, it was close, but I thought, I can do it, I can do it. And then I was thinking, okay. And I got pulled in, and it was like, not bad, not bad. All right, now I got to make sure this goes in straight. Right in the middle. Oh, I actually get off before I hit the Fredericksburg, Virginia exit, Linda. I get off on 301 North. It's like exit, ooh, what exit is it? 104, I think is what it is. Because I had to go to Southern Maryland, so I get off there. But I know where Fredericksburg is. All right, I'm going to do that one there. And I am taping this because I have used this die so much it's a little bent. And I don't want it to move and mess up my stamping and cut it wrong. And I just love this little frame for the, I gotta be very careful taking this off so I don't catch my paper. Yeah, it is pretty close. There we go. So, but I head towards Dahlgren and then go over the bridge, and then I go south. So, all right, so there's our sentiment all done. And I'm going to add some dimensionals on the back, and I will be adding quite a few dimensionals because I want to make sure that it stays popped up in the center. And hopefully this is dry, so I'm going to add another one in here and another one in here. All right, there we go. Oh, I just threw my dimensionals in the trash. All right, time to get our back off. Have you guys all used your coupon codes from August or July, whatever it was, last month. Don't lose your coupons, your $5. All right, I'm going to add this, and I just added it at the top. You know, I could have flipped this around and hidden that better, but that's okay. And there it is. I didn't press as hard. I pressed harder on this one, and that's why I have all those little pieces in there. So just a really light hand when you do it. And there it is. And I love it. I just love the sparkle with it, with the silver. I can see it in the morning dew with the dew all over it.